Good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are from. We have a match of Dota 2, and it's gonna be between NEXT.kz and mouz, even though seeing now that mouz actually has not activated their team profile. But hopefully in Game 2 they will do that. And I say Game 2 because this is Game 1. There's gonna be 2 games between these two teams. And it is 2 games because it's a league system, so everybody plays each other twice, once from the Dire, once from the Radiant, and at the end of the season, the team with the most points, because you get points for winning a game, the team with the most points wins. That's how it goes in the GosuLeague and in basically every other league as well. And right now, game number 1, NEXT.kz mouz, and it looks like mouz are taking a very long time for their first ban. Of course, this is, I think, the first game that mouz does, a first official match with the new system in place, as in only 2 bans before we go into the first pick phase. But perhaps Kurkai was not ready yet. I don't see anything there. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, to be fair. Oh, there we go. And he bans out Chen, so that's the first one. We have seen a Chen being banned out a lot, together with the Rubik, as well as, well, not the Broodmother, but Mantis does not want to face the Broodmother. Let's see if it's gonna be a Rubik or something else. I mean, with the new, well, with only 2 bans, there's just so many heroes that are gonna get through that, you know, you're kind of being forced to ban out a bit more strategical, especially in the first bans, and of course the last 3 bans also. It's more about countering the heroes that your opponent is gonna pick, rather than banning out the heroes that you find are slightly imbalanced.
5 seconds remaining.
And they're taking a long time again. I mean, they already used a lot of their bonus time, actually already half of their bonus time, and again they use it. And by the way, in case you're wondering, like mouz, they have different names and stuff. And there goes Disruptor. They actually don't have their game tags on, but it's still gonna be Quirky, Alex, and Sexy Bamboo, and then there's Fada Doom, or Fada, sorry, Fada from We As Asian, and Nada. So those are the players for mouz, because of course Sing still doesn't have internet available, so cannot participate just yet. Anyway, we still have a Rubik ban out. It's gonna be for NEXT.kz, and a Disruptor ban coming off from mouz. Darkseer is the first pickup here. Of course, he did have his vacuum reworked, but it's still Darkseer. He's still powerful and still a good hero to have. And the Shrek also had a slight rework, but I mean, his edict, once you put it on, it's still so very powerful against those towers, even if you have 5 seconds left now. But it's gonna be picked up first here by NEXT.kz. And I'm wondering, like, we know NEXT.kz from before the patch, and Mantis specifically loves the Morphling. And I have to say, personally, I have not seen or have not casted a game where Morphling was actually in since the patch. So I'm curious to see what kind of carry they would want to pick up, because I do think that's what they want to go for. And if it's going to be Faceless Void, for example, I mean, we've seen Faceless Void a lot more lately. And what I would also like to see is a Treant Protector. I have not seen it to be such a big impact yet, as I thought it would be. And we've seen it picked up a couple of times. But it doesn't, well, maybe teams still need to experiment a bit more with it. It's going to be a Templar Assassin, of course, still powerful. Still a good hero to have, and I mean, we've seen her before owning the play, so no real surprise there. At least one of the heroes that got picked up very early, just like the Tidehunter, by the way, if they still want to pick that one up. Naga Siren's still in the pool as well. Wow. Okay, so I was not expecting a Batrider to be picked up here. I do like it though. We've seen Batrider a couple more times lately. I mean, he is pretty decent, and with the lasso, nice disable, and of course pretty effective against the Templar Assassin too, if she's fighting on the flame path from the Firefly. The refraction is gone. And of course, if you're fighting against a hero that is so mobile and so fast, like the Templar Assassin, it is very good to have a hero that can slow that Templar Assassin down. And of course Enigma, I mean, Enigma Vacuum Black Hole is still good. Not as powerful as it was before, as we saw yesterday in a match. If you were there, then you know what I'm talking about. But still a nice hero to have for sure. And also securing with that Enigma pick a hero for in the jungle, which is something that NEXT.kz up until this moment does not have yet. They do pick up the Tidehunter, so going for the team fight as well. As I'm curious to see what Batrider is going to do. If he's going to try to go solo against the TA, could be possible. Or if Darkseer is actually going to be solo against TA. I mean, Darkseer is with Iron Shell a very good counter against a Templar Assassin. With that Iron Shell, refraction will be like non-existent almost. There goes the Bounty Hunter. I'm kind of thinking what these teams would still want to have. I mean, NEXT.kz, like just said, they are missing a jungle hero. We do see the Enchantress Hero ban. Wow! Like, we saw them thinking a lot about those first bans, but right now they're wasting no time. Enchantress banned out, so like I said, that's the last solid jungle hero still in the pool. And of course there's more, but you know, this is basically the most solid ones. Not as experimental as other ones would be. We have the Luna ban out as well as the Lone Druid. Last ban out gonna come from NEXT.kz. Still no hard carries banned out, and in theory both of these teams... Oh, never mind. There goes the Anti-Mage. You know what I would like to see also? A Drow Ranger. That would be fun. And she did get a buff, so it could be possible. But yeah, for mouse sports they are missing like a dual lane, and there's still a lot of combinations for dual lanes in there. I mean, Chaos Knight, for example, together with maybe Alina, if they want to. And for NEXT.kz, I mean, it kind of depends if they still want to try to go for jungle hero, but in theory, that's going to be the support for the double lane Venomancer, and of course also counter against Templar Assassin to shut her down like entirely, because right now, I mean, like I said, Firefly, Iron Shell, and even Enigma's Eidolons are just so powerful against that refraction. That Templar Assassin, who's actually a pretty squishy hero if you don't count the refraction, is going to be up very soon. It's like every single hero right now already counters her. But at the same time, NEXT.kz has still 2 heroes left to pick up, so let's see what they're going to do with that. I mean, if we look at the lanes, TA is probably going to be solo. Leshrac could be on a tri-lane, especially now that the Vengeful Spirit is there as well. I mean, that is a solid stun. Follow up stun by Leshrac, and right now they could be preparing for a carry that does not have a stun, like a Drow Ranger. Because I still don't know what Mantis is going to play right now. Now, what carry it's going to be. And then Tidehunter could be on solo lane as well. I mean, we've seen it on solo lanes, and he is able to do that as well, and he'll get his levels faster, in theory, depending on what kind of lane he's at, of course. And it is just one of those heroes that you want those head levels up very fast, just purely for the refraction, what am I saying? For the ravage, of course. Reserve time going in for mouse sports. They still have 35 seconds. And there's a Juggernaut. Venomancer Juggernaut, that combination that we have seen mostly from Skona's Elite, but I mean, it's just such a powerful combination early game. You land a Gale, Juggernaut spins after it, and there is really no escaping that one. And Weaver will be picked up, so still a hero with still a carry with no stun. But it's gonna be a Weaver rather than a Drow. Oh, but still, it is a hero that we don't normally see. Actually, we have seen him a couple of times in the last few days, and I mean, in theory, it is no anti-mage, yeah, but he should be still able to carry and especially live up to the Juggernaut, because of course those are the 2 carries that are going to be up against each other. The only difference, real big difference here, is a Templar Assassin that's going to be ready to fight so early, but then there's all the counters on mouse sports. They might be able to shut her down enough to make her no threat to the team and give Juggernaut the time to get some farm up. And of course, I mean, Venomancer as well as Enigma, as well as Juggernaut actually with his healing ward. We might see them going for a fairly early push. Okay, so let's see who's playing what. I mean, I think you might be a bit like thinking who is who. Well, we all know this one is Sexy Bamboo. Is going to be playing up on the Darkseer solo lane from him. No real surprise. Enigma is going to be played by Kuroki. He is going to be in the jungle. 3515 is actually Farah from We As Asian. He is standing in for this match. He's going to be playing the Batrider. We have got Nada, who is just Nada. He's going to be playing the Juggernaut, and that will leave Alex from Ubelsta is going to be playing the Venomancer, also standing in And going towards that bottom lane because, you know, with the Juggernaut lane that we were expecting. In the meantime, we see Ronin playing on that Weaver, also going towards the bottom lane, and he's going to be supported by Ballas, who is standing in here as well, playing on the Vengeful Spirit. Also will be joined by Stalcat, who is on the Tidehunter, making me think that maybe Leshrac will be soloing middle. Yeah, we have Mantis on the Leshrac, so we'll have a solo mid Leshrac, and then a solo TA probably top. And she's going to be played by Equal, so those will be the lanes for NEXT.kz, as we see that people find each other here in the jungle, or do they? Nope, not really. Well, the blink is out there, but can't really do anything against it either. I mean, just hide. You never know how many people are actually there. Even though now they know that the TA is not there. Ward being placed by Bamboo. Looks like we're going to have indeed a Bat Rider mid. He's probably hoping to be facing that Templar Assassin, but NEXT.kz kind of expects that mouzsport is expecting that and countering that with putting her top. Of course, still, like I said, Iron Shell, it is so powerful against that TA, and she's gonna have an annoying time farming. I mean, it's not gonna be a tough time really, because I don't think he's gonna be able to kill her, but it is gonna be it's gonna be very annoying to deal with. And the refraction is already on there, but you know, refraction is gonna be there. Refraction is off, should be off very soon. There we go. It's about time. Ballas with the haste rune. Thinking about going on Mantis here. I'm gonna just put up Last to the Nice. If he wants to go for that, he can. There goes the haste rune. He will have a solid sun. Actually, there he goes. Leon's on the Bat Rider. Firefly there. Leshrac's time to follow it up, and that's gonna be first blood for you. Tower still hitting on Ballas, but he will be fine. Pops the salve, and on his way, Mantis picking up the first blood, getting that advantage in the early game. In the mid lane, an important lane at that. In the meantime, Juggernaut's farming close to his tower, but now the lane will be slightly pushed out. There is a counter ward here from the Radiant, but it is still have to wait until the creep spawn actually spawns, so that they can stack and pull to get that lane back towards the tower, so that Nada can continue his farm. In the meantime, Weaver has 5 for 3 last hits, with the Juggernaut being on 4 for 1. So still fairly even, but at the same time, it's a range for his melee lane. Venomancer in the meantime having to stay back. I mean, their first the tri lane, which is pretty annoying, and Stalcat is actually just gonna stand here and wait until the creep spawn point is gone, so that, you know, they just can't do that. And what can Venomancer do here? Harass. That is it. He's gonna get harassed in return. Lands a gush. Gale hits on the Vengeful Spirit. And it's just harassment, so I'm not going to be able to go in on that just yet. But yeah, this trailing is pretty annoying going for mouzsports. They have to wait until the Juggernaut's a bit bigger, until they can get a gank off with maybe the Enigma being level 6 or something, until they can actually get the advantage on this lane. But the strong dual lane is versus the tri lane that is just very annoying. I mean, you can't really gank the Weaver because he'll Shikushi away. No, hello, gosh, Lance. Kuruki in the jungle. There's going to be a stun as well. Malefice on Stalcat. There's the stun though. In the meantime, Eidolon's hitting up on Stalcat, and they actually back off. Those Eidolons doing a lot of damage. And there's no Malefice anymore, no mana from Kuruki, and they back off and force out of the jungle. In the meantime, Firefly up on Mantis. Oh, Donkey, what are you doing? Oh, that's why he that's why he went so aggressive, I think, just to make sure that Mantis would back off, because Donkey was in a lot of trouble right there. 4 stacks. It's so annoying, that sticky napalm. In the meantime, we check out the top lane where Bamboo is indeed being nice and annoying against Equal. Equal has managed to get 12 last hit. Look at that. He has a bottle, he has a salve, he's okay, but still, surge through, Darkseer, looking for some action here. Iron Shell just staying close, Refraction already off once more, and he wants to go for it. He wants to try to get a kill, and he gets it too. Bamboo getting a solo kill on the Templar Assassin. And that is why Darkseer is a counter against that TA. He's gonna have a trail of creeps chasing him down, but he will be fine, and he still has a surge also if he needs it. In the meantime, mid lane stun upon the Bat Rider, no escaping that one, and Leshrac picking up another kill. Stalcat and Ballas coming out of the jungle to help for that. The Gushin is stun. Follow-up stun by Leshrac. You cannot escape that. You just cannot. In the meantime, his Weaver that's by himself, and like I said, you can't really gank him because of his Shikushi. He has that escape mechanism, so it's fairly safe.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In the meantime, though, I mean, 11 for 1 up on the Juggernaut and 17 for 4 up on the Weaver, so Weaver definitely ahead here. He's thrown up on Alex right now, but yeah, they can't really do just that much at this point. In the meantime, equal. There goes a refraction already. Bamboo, oh, melt damage. Doesn't do that much. Only level 1. Tower will hit, but Bamboo is just gonna go for the last hits and leave Equal in peace until he has harassed him maybe a bit more when he can start chasing him again with that Iron Shell, which is level 3 right now. Meantime, Mantis, I mean, he's got the advantage in the mid lane purely by the 2 kills that he has, but his last hits aren't that impressive. He's 15 for 7 with Fada being on 10 for 4, so only 5 last hits extra. It's really not that much, but the kills, of course, make a big difference there. And Venomancer now, I mean, now it's a 2 versus 1 lane, so now he might be able to harass a bit more than he was before. And of course, Weaver is a fairly low HP hero. Oh, hello, Equal, running, both running away. And there's the bottle from Templar Assassin and himself doing the works, and no regen left on the Darkseer, so he has to be very careful now. That melt damage can definitely still hurt, and he's actually backing off, putting up on Iron Shells, and look at that. Stalkan and Ballas wanting to go for that kill, but I'm not going to be able to find it anymore. I'm going to decide to go to the mid lane instead, where it's going to be Fada that's going to be the target. And here they come. There will be a gush, there will be a stun, follow-up stun from Leshrac. Here they come. Firefly will be enough. There's the gush. There's Leshrac, stun doesn't hit, but the stun and the edict from the Venomancer will... from the Vengeful Spirit will still hit. And it's Mantis that's actually now in a lot of trouble. Enigma trying to get away from this one. The Shrek stun doesn't hit. Stalkat on the way out. Black Hole gets casted though, but is there going to be any damage to go through? No more mana left on the Enigma, and Stalkat will be able to back out. In the meantime, Mantis might not be so lucky. Getting chased down by Bamboo, and actually Bamboo getting the last hit as well. Still Edict went off, but doesn't do anything anymore. And now it's 3 for 3 in the meantime. We see Weaver getting harassed here a lot. He didn't die though. I was just worried for his life for a second, but it's gonna be fine. And now has to use a bit more of himself now that of his regens now that he's alone. Only has 1 tango left. And a dive on Batride. I mean, yeah, it costs life of Leshrac, which is actually not all too well. Life of Leshrac as well as the Vengeful Spirit. Not really what you want to be having there. The Shrek stun doesn't hit and doesn't go in on it either. And actually picked up only level 1 of the Split Earth. Basically only because he knows that he is normally going to use it when the Vengeful Spirit... both V heroes, annoying. When the Vengeful Spirit lands her stun, he can follow up with his stun, so he doesn't really need to aim it all that well, as in, it's pretty easy to land it. So he doesn't need more than level 1, and wants to of course have that Lightning Storm to get some easier last hits, to be able to push lanes out maybe as well. But yeah, last hits are just, yeah, it's a mid lane build that we see more often, especially if there is a solid stun in the game that Leshrac can profit from. In the meantime, Enigma hasn't gone back yet since he got harassed there in the middle lane. Pretty low on HP, but can't do anything just yet. Has a soul ring, so we'll be able to just farm inside that jungle for now. In the meantime, we have another smoke up, another time Stalkat and Ballas, and they want to go mid lane once again. Let's see if this time they can do it without getting killed. But Venomancer is fairly close by. But they know that they're missing from the map, that we haven't had 4 heroes in this middle lane. Templar Assassin getting here as well, and here they go, and they're gonna go for the Betrider. Gale hits on 2 though, the Shrek stun still hits Malefice as well, but Betrider trying to get away, lands a Fire Break, will be able to get away from this one. Stalkat taking a lot of damage though, might die here, but no, it looks like everybody's gonna be safe. Steel stun from the Venomancer, here comes Equal, we'll have that melt damage, bam, you're dead Venomancer. The Shrek stun hits on the Betrider again, and now he goes down. Enigma picking up the Titan in the meantime as Vengeful Spirit goes down, double kill for Korkai. Templar Assassin getting harassed, gets some Malefice, wants to go from, stick charge just keeping him alive, and now Equal on the run, but he goes down, and it's a tower that gets the last hit. Nada coming in too late to be part of this party here. And Bamboo, he came in here too, wants to go for Mantis, but Edict is there, and Bamboo deciding not to chase that, and Mantis actually decides to chase that instead. Will there be support though? There's gonna be Nada coming in from the side. He doesn't have enough mana for an ultimate. We'll be able to Blade Fury, but the haste rune is up on Leshrac, so it's just too fast for him. And the Donkey will be fine. Donkey will be safe. Only 10 more mana needed. If you can get him, then he is dead, but I'm not gonna get him. That was everybody rotating to the mid lane, by the way. It's where all the action happens. But still, kills is not much difference. And I'm actually going to put up net worth because that is a bit more saying right now than the last hits that we see, especially since we have, of course, Enigma, who has been in the jungle, so his last hits don't count that much. We do see him second on gold, though, because, of course, he just got a double kill. Definitely a nice amount of gold for him, as we're going to see what he is going to be building up next. If he's going to go for a fast blink dagger, which we know that Kurki likes, because he likes to play aggressive, but maybe he's just going to go for the mechanism build that we normally see from other Enigmas. But we find out soon enough. He now has 1300 gold up his sleeve, so if he wants to go for blink dagger, he still has some to farm. Bamboo, in the meantime, very low on HP on this bottom lane with Ronan. Actually, very low on HP as well. Had to use his last tango there. But Bamboo, he has Tranquil Boots, so he will be fine. 1500 gold up on him. Might be going for a pipe as his next item. If he wants to, yeah, there we go. Pick up a Ring of Health, then we know that he's actually going to be going for that. In the meantime, mid lane Balance getting a lot of damage there. Edict going on. Nada now in a lot of trouble, getting stunned there, and will go down to the Edict from Mantis. And it is the Batrider that backs off there. Rightfully so. In the meantime, dive went on Ronin. No, not going to get it. And Enigma coming here as well. Now 3 heroes on this bottom lane. Black Hole is up again as well. They want to get this Weaver, because this Weaver is basically free farming. Look at this damage though, Bamboo. You have to be really careful.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
In the meantime, mid tower got taken down because there's just too many heroes there, and was only the Batrider to defend it. And with the Leshrac there, fairly easy tower kill. But we're gonna follow this bottom lane because they're seemingly coming. More support incoming. 3 heroes. It's gonna be 4 versus 3 soon. And mouz Sports, they're in over their head right now. There goes the trap. Everybody gets slowed. Here they come. And here comes the Gale trying to slow them down as well. Ravage gets used, so Stalk at level 6. There goes the Venomance, the first one to go down. Vacuum in, trying to slow them down. Zero trying to TP out, and he's going to be killed off, though Weaver picking up the kill. And the only one getting away alive there is Bamboo, with Batrider coming in there to see what's going on. But he's too late. 5 heroes on the bottom lane for NEXT.kz. And that is the pain of, well, having a ward here, but not on the river here. So they didn't see them coming. In the meantime, Leshrac stand up on that Batrider. And there's going to be a lot of damage going through. Use this stick charge, will be in time. Here comes Stalka, won't be in time. Leshrac actually picking up the last hit. Time lapse used to be able to be full health again from the Weaver, but the tower still goes down. That is 2 towers down on the side of the Radiant. And only 1 tower down on the top lane on the side of the Dire. Oh, I know, my circles are amazing. Sorry. No, really, circles. It's not my strong suit. Anyway, in the meantime, just like a quick look at the gold graph, we do see the Radiant team. They got ahead, and that's of course also that. Wow, Alex Haystrom, thank you. That's of course also that that experience and gold that they got in the jungle, and that NEXT.kz wasn't able to get in the jungle, and they had good lanes as well. So that is why we saw them going up that high. Also, with taking a tower, of course. Oh, Gil going through Mantis. Here comes the Omni Slash. Swap out though. And there's the Blade Fury. Ballas might be paying for that with his life, and he goes down. Mantis might still die as well. There's no Ravage this time. There he goes. Venomance picking up a Leshrac. Black Hole catches 2. Stalkat as well as Ronin, but neither goes down just yet, as Kurki will go down. Still has a Mana Fist before it goes though. But it's the Shukushi that is getting Ronin away from this fight. In the meantime, Tidehunter drops on the side. And TA picking up the Venomancer, still gonna be less so though, inside the fire, inside the Flame Break, Vacuum in, Flame Break again, Templar Assassin just sitting there, but he's gonna go down there. Bamboo might still die from this Chikushi though, and of course a right click from Ronin cutting through. Still getting slowed, but should be fine. In the meantime, TP in from TA again, because she bought back. Slows down Nada, wants to go for it, Flame Break again, doesn't knock her back far enough though, or is it? Phase boots up on Nada, should be fine. No phase boots up just yet, but TA, she did win for Medallion of Courage, so might be going for Roshan pretty soon. Oh, still wants to go for that, 50% slow. Is there going to be anything else? Swap, stun, stun again, and that is going to be a kill. TA picking up the kill. And there goes Roshan indeed. They blinked there, they want to go for it. Medallion of Courage kind of gave it away. And the blink is also there from the Batrider, because he knows that the Medallion of Courage was there, so he knows what that means. I do think they're going to be slightly too late though, because with the Medallion of Courage as well as with the Melon level 4, that Roshan is going to be going down very fast. And TA picks up the Aegis. In the meantime, Juggernaut decided not to go back, decided to continue his farm. We've got 2300 gold up. He's now leveling his healing ward as well. Let's see what the rest is building. We kind of see what Kuruki is buying. He's got 1,800 gold. Hasn't bought anything since the last time we saw him. See, the Bet Rider doesn't have that much. Of course, he died 6 times now. 6 times. I know, that's a lot of times. 6 out of 13, though. I mean, oh, Leshrek's done. As well as a Vengeful Spirit's done. Bamboo, vacuum in. Venomous ulti spot still there. Bamboo will still die, but we might see some other people die here as well. Ravage being used. Lassa was still on there, though. Mantis getting hold in place. Bella's taking a lot of damage. Will go down. Leshrek's still picking up the kill on the Bet Rider, though. Here comes Kuruki. Wants to go for Mantis. Already landed a Malefice. Gonna get a gush and a stun in the face, but the Leshrek still goes down, and now Kuruki on the run. Equal looking to chase this down. Will be another kill if they try, though. And there's the urn charge from Alex kicking in. 2 for 2. I'm not quite sure that was the intention from NEXT.kz when he went in there. The black hole, 44 seconds. Oh, he bought something. What did he buy? It is indeed a blink dagger. So, a build that we see more often from Kuruki, but not that often anymore on normal Enigmas, as in normally they go for that mechanism. But right now, blink dagger. So going fairly aggressive. I mean, they kind of need that as well. Otherwise, it will be a swap. Of course, you have to make sure that you get that Vengeful Spirit in that black hole. Otherwise, you will be swapped and the black hole will be cancelled. And that's just something that you don't want to go for. Weaver, in the meantime, picked up his Perseverance. He's going to go for Lincoln Spear. And he denied his own bottom tower right now, making Nada backing off again. Do they even have dust on them? No, they don't. They don't. 4 heroes now in this bottom lane, though. Bamboo as well as Venomancer. Venomancer actually got Sentry Force, so they might be able to kill him off. And with him, I mean this guy, I mean the Weaver. The guy that's been farming on the bottom lane. He's actually doing really good. He is almost highest on top of the net worth. That's only his teammates that is beating him right now. His teammate who picked up a Ghost Scepter has a drum for himself. Or should have a drum, almost. Picked up a recipe for another bracer. I'm not sure if that was the intention. Gale goes through Equal, wanting to go for Alex. Sentry Ward being placed. Alex now backing off. Did his duty. Malefice going off, and now Equal has to back off. He will go down though. Has an Aegis. Stun lands on the Enigma. And there he goes. Will there be another Gale? No, Venomancer already backed up. Oh, here's Venomancer again. Vacuum in. Will there be a Gale? No Gale just yet. Still on cooldown. Black Hole gets casted. Gets 3 Flame Break. Gets Leshrekk out though and interrupts the Black Hole with the stun. Ballas will still go down. Darkseer picking that one up with his Iron Shell. Kuruki will go down and mix up all of this as well. Ghost Scepter being used by Mantis as he gets out, as well as Spada will be able to Flame Break him, Firefly himself out. Vacuum doesn't hit anything anymore, and he's going to be able to back out. But is there going to be anything more? No man up on the Juggernaut again, and there they go. Last surviving, or at least last one there. And they're not going to be able to chase that one down anymore. 1,700 gold up on Tidehunter. Maybe saw his the Blink Dagger up on the Enigma, so might be going for one himself as well. For that initiation that he wants. And I'm curious to see what, still a recipe for a bracer. Yeah. Anyway, Flame Break. Here comes the Swarm. Making sure that nobody's gonna chase that one. Maelstrom being purchased by the Juggernaut just off the bat. He got the gold, bought everything at once. Aggressive build for him. A bit more AoE damage to go through if you get a lot of people in the black hole as well. And it was a bit of a shame, of course, that he didn't have an Omni Slash in that fight. That could have meant the world of difference right there. Do we have any people with mana boots there, though? There are no mana boots up on the side of the Radiant. That is quite unusual. There's only one on the side of the Dire, though. Only the Tidehunter, but then again, Tidehunter kind of needs that as well to get that mana pool to be able to do everything he wants in a fight. In the meantime, Gold Graph still only 1k in favor of NEXT.kz. And the towers are actually 1 in favor of Mousesports right now. With them having one tier 1 tower still intact and all tier 1 towers down on the side of NEXT.kz. Equal, gotta find Bamboo, not gonna go in on that one. Too risky, especially with the Juggernaut around the corner that has an Omni Slash, which they know, or should know. And this time he has mana as well. Kuruki gonna continue farming in that jungle, as we see the Bet Rider. This is a nice way of farming. Nice.
Radiant's top tower
anyway,
is under attack.
got himself an invisibility rune, so we'll be able to land a good lasso if he wants to. Tier 1 tower, the last one alive I just said, well, is now dead.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And there's the ultimate orb getting ready for the Lincolns. Let's see if we see any other more items up on the side of the Dire. Not really, I mean... Oh, wait a second. Bamboo, slow 50%. There's a swap in. Gosh, stun, kill. Cleaver cannon the last hit. Are we really 5 versus 1? Not really even fight. 2 stuns, swap. Yeah. And that's a tier 2 tower. First one going down in the game. And this NEXT.kz has taken the lead. Look at that gold grab drop. Still not that big a difference for this stage of the game though. Especially not considering it's mostly towers. And there's the invisibility rune. Let's see if he's actually going to do something with it. Because NEXT.kz thinking about going here. And they actually now know where they are, so they're backing off. Apart from the Batrider, of course. They know where they are. They know that Mantis is still out there as well. Here they go. There's the lasso. There's the Omni Slash as well. And that is one clear kill. Might be slight overkill, but you know, they don't care. They don't care one bit. 1400 gold up on the TA. She now got face boots. Curious to see if she's gonna go for a Blink Dagger still, or if she wants to go for something like a Desolator or something like that first. Of course, didn't really have the start that she wanted. Meantime, experience graph. I mean, kills are about even, so I didn't really look at it that much. So we see the experience graph. I mean, 1.5k is really nothing at this stage of the game. And it will translate into these levels. With the Weaver being highest, no real surprise there. They want to go for equal. Gil going up. There goes the trap. We've got to slow them down. The vacuum is still there as well as the flame break. You cannot escape this equal, or can you? I don't think you can. Nope, you're dead. Darkseer picking up the last hit. And that was actually Observer ward as well as a sentry ward. I didn't see the blue overline in the flames, but was thinking 2 wards being placed there. Looks like tier 2 tower going to be pressured here. Of course, they don't have that Leshrac with that edict, so they will take a bit longer to get a tower down. But maybe with Eidolons as well as Venomous Wars, they will be able to do it. And it looks like they want to also. I mean, they have the black hole ready. They've got 1700 gold up on that Enigma again. And the thing about the Enigma, I mean, I'm really quite curious to see what he's going to go for, because of course, you can't really get a BKB and hope that you can always... Oh, wait a second, Batrider gonna get stunned, Ravage, blink in, it's an all 4 Bamboo, that Batrider dead! Black Hole gets interrupted by the swap! And the swap actually making sure that Corki is no longer in that fight, and it's gonna be Bellas that will actually go down here. Mantis will go down here as well, nice blink interrupting that, not getting hit by that one right click equal though, still wants to get a melt damage going through. And it's 3 for 3. And I have to say, I'm quite curious now. I think I'm gonna ask Corki after the fight if that Black Hole was intentional to get himself swapped out of that situation, because otherwise he would have died for sure. I mean, yeah, he still died, but he definitely had a lot more chance of surviving than he had before that. And the equal picking out the last hit. I mean, 3 for 3 is definitely not bad, because it was a very good initiation coming up from NEXT.kz. I mean, it was not bad for mouse sports. NEXT.kz, I mean, they got some kills, they got good kills too. They didn't kill the Juggernaut though, and that's the kind of the one that they want to have to kill right now. But they got a kill on the Templar Assassin, so that's so cool. And in the meantime, their Weaver has not died yet a single time. He's 5 for 0. And yeah, I think he looked at the levels long enough. I'm just going to put that back up there. We do see the Juggernaut now getting ahead as well, and his Mjolnir is now completed. More lightnings. And Roshan will be up again in a minute, so we might see a fight over that one again. And we have a Vanguard completed up on Bamboos. Darkseer. Gonna check 2k gold up on the TA. Still don't know what she's gonna go for. We do know what the Leshrac is gonna go for. I mean, normally when we see a Leshrac go for this build, I would normally say negatives, but we can. I think we're gonna see a BKB and just a point booster for the extra HP and mana. That is just so much needed, because you want to be having enough mana to run around with Nova and Edict on. But a BKB next would not be surprising if they actually go for that one. Even though, having said that, there's quite a lot of things that can go through BKB on the other side. I mean, Lasso as well as a Black Hole. It's not going to keep you safe. In the meantime, Mechanism being built up on the Tidehunter, who did pick up a Blink Dagger, by the way. As we just saw, but yeah. And there goes Roshan once more. Roshan is now up. And it's going to be equal, that finds him first. But yeah, they know that. The black hole is not up. 43 seconds. That might hurt them. 2300 gold up on Enigma, by the way. That's a lot of gold. And no mechanism still on the Radiant side. Or was there? No, I don't think there was. Nope. There it is, actually. Darkseer just purchased it. Courier just brought it to him. We do have everybody standing by. There is a Ravage again. There's the vacuum. Darkseer will as well. Stun still lands on Bamboo. Swarm giving some vision. Flame break as well. Oh, surge up. Gonna try to look for people. No, just clearing out trees. And everybody of NEXT.kz is hiding. They know that Mouseport wouldn't go for oh, blink in, Ravage hits on 4, Anchor Smash as well, the Shrexon on 2 and nada. He's gonna get picked up before the fights even start. Venomous ulti still go through, but here comes Mantis, Edict on, Novan wants to go for more. Alex gonna be the target now, is gonna get stunned, gonna go down. TA picking up the kill, buyback from nada. We'll be back here shortly as Balix is trying to chase himself away from these creeps. Will be able to be safe, but here comes a flame break. But it wasn't done just yet, gets the kill as well. It's gonna make sure that NEXT.kz does not feel safe about going in to the Roshan pit. 1700 gold up on this Bat Rider, by the way, who's gonna get slowed 50%. There comes the stun from the Shrek as well. Gush, melt damage, and that's a kill. TA picking it up. In the meantime, the viewer will go down for the first time, and Corky the one to pick up the kill. And here they come, gonna find each other again. Blink in from Zero from the sidelines. He doesn't have a black hole anymore though. Gush lands, vacuum up on the high ground. But there's no more trees there, so they will be fine. That's gonna be fine. TP in, Corky, blinking away. Smart choice. And there's no blink up just yet on the. Oh, there actually is, but he's linked to the wrong side. And it's gonna be Corky that's gonna be able to back out. Gonna be able to defend their tier 3 tower here. 4 heroes with NEXT.kz now hiding in the jungle. In the meantime, I mean, Juggernaut, he bought back, but then he died again. That's quite painful to see. 30 seconds until he's back up again. In the meantime, NEXT.kz, I think they feel quite safe to take down his Roshan right now. Although we still have Bamboo around there, but he doesn't really have any way to pick up the Aegis unless he is invisible. Yes. Oh, Center Forge. Oh, swap. Stuns. More stuns. Mechanisms will not be enough. Bye. They have a ward, so they saw him picking up the rune.
Dire's bottom tower.
In the meantime, I really don't know what is Enigma's building, but could still be a black hole if he just wants to make sure that the Vengeful Spirit is in there with the Blink Dagger, but doesn't really want to worry about Ravage as well as the Shrexon. Could be the case. He just wants to buy it off the bat. Bat Rider in the meantime. Bat Rider, I mean, he was mid-hero. He's died 9 times. There's a lot of times dying for a Bat Rider, especially if you want to go for that Blink Dagger, which they normally want, because they want to be able to initiate, just blink in there, grab someone with your lasso, and then fly back out again. He's almost got it now, but it is 27 minutes in the game, and, I mean, we look at his net worth, and it's really low, and that's considering he was a solo mid hero. It's really not where you want to be right now. And there we have Blink Dagger up on the Bat Rider. Blink Riders, what I wanted to say. Well, Enigma, if he wants to go for BKB, you can buy it. It could be. Maybe he wants to go. Oh! Well, you know what would be fun too? If he's gonna go for Refresher, because if he has that, and, you know, his black hole gets interrupted by a swap or a stun, he can just cast one again. Sorted. He's got 4.4k gold. A lot of gold. 1k up on the Darkseer. We have BKB being built indeed by Leshrek. Tidehunter with illusion runes. Let's see if we can find some more items. Looks like the Vengeful Spirit wants to go for an Aghanims. More swaps. Better swaps. Also swaps on creeps. The NEXT.kz, they're ready for it. They have a Ravage again. They know the black hole's on cooldown. They've got the Aegis. And with the change now that well, you know, Aegis is only up for 6 minutes rather than the whole 10 minutes. It's kind of promoting that you really make sure that you take that Aegis and start fighting with it. Even though they back off again. Okay. BKB completed up on the Leshrek, so maybe they're gonna wait for that one. Donkey on the way. 4,600 gold on Corky. Oh, maybe he's gonna buy something now. He's gonna buy something. Get ready for it. Sells the soul ring. Mystic staff. Sheepstick? Really? Huh. Huh. That was not something that I would expect from an Enigma, but it's quite nice. I mean, you want to be able to deal with the Weaver at some point, or with the TA for that matter, so definitely not a bad choice. It's always, I mean, sheepsticks are always useful, right? There goes the smoke. Smoke. Boom. And I just have to point out again that I do like this new smoking animation, because they're all like very smoky. More smoky than they were before, and not really like they're invisible. It's cool, it's nice. Oh, they find that Selkat is here. Where's the vacuum? There he is! Blinks away. And the blink away is instantly there, because they know now that there's more people there. And they're getting ready for a fight. The Blinky from Tide will be ready again in 1 second. Blinky and Ravage is the one that they want to go for. But they blink in, lasso Mantis, and there's the Omni Slash as well. Gil going through, but Mantis, he pops the BKB, it's gonna be fine for now. Ravage being used too, it's on a lot of people, it's Alex that they want. Venomous ulti still goes down though, so he can die in peace even if he doesn't right now equal. In a lot of trouble right now. Does have the Aegis, so we'll be back up alive, and it is the Juggernaut that drops. It is also the Darkseer that drops for the Weaver, and it is NEXT.kz that is pulling out ahead here. 3 for 0. Well, 3 for 1 if you count the Aegis, but that is not really what they wanted right there. And it is Enigma that picked up an invisibility room. Will be fine, I think. They do not have a gem. And Mantis, I mean, that was the initiation of Mantis, and he's pretty tanky right now, so they can't really do what they wanted to. Pick someone off and then continue to fight. They kind of got out team fought, and they didn't even have a chance to use the black hole unless we blink in. Get 4! Look at that damage! Mantis, will he die? He's got 42 HP as he drops, and it's Ballas that will drop there as well as it is. What the hell? It's a massacre again. NEXT.kz have 1 left surviving. And that one is on the run, is taking a lot of damage. Melt damage still there, flame break there as well as the lasso. Will there be a flame break? No, it's on cooldown. It's gonna do what he can. Right clicks all the way. One more right click needed. And he gets the kill, and it is a team wipe on the side of NEXT.kz. They did not lose a single hero in that fight. Started fighting, and then the remaining 2 heroes, 2/3, but remaining 2 heroes of Mousesports managed to kill off all 5 of them with a 4-man black hole. Yes, Enigma still died. I mean, that's sad. He did manage to pick up his ultimate orb, but what a fight! What a fight! 2,300 gold for the Bad Rider. I mean, he farmed so slow for the first half of the game. Getting his Blink Dagger rather late. Now he has 2,600 gold already. And it was the Bad Rider that actually got 3 kills of that, so he got a triple kill. At least. If it wasn't an ultra kill. I can't see who got the first kill there. It's a shame. But it could have been the Enigma that got that kill, because the Enigma also got the Tide Hunter. Double kill and triple kills. Crazy talk. NEXT.kz, they want to get revenge. Ravage up again in 15. They know there's no black hole, because that one just got used. And it's just this game. I mean, I'm looking at the gold graph again, but I think you know what it's about. I mean, it's still very even, as well as the experience graph. Look at that fight, just drops back up again. Of course, what we have to think about here is that experience that was gained here is mostly up on 2 heroes. Only the Bad Rider and the Enigma kind of profited from that one. And the TP into the top lane, because Juggernaut was trying to push down the tier 2 tower here. I'm just gonna put up levels. Bad Rider, he got level 19 with that fight. Ooh, TA found himself a target. Found I mean, we saw the Juggernaut. What was he still? Well, we saw the Juggernaut getting away. I didn't realize that the Darkseer was still around there. But yeah, he got picked off and a TP out from Nana to continue farm on the bottom lane. That was a TA getting a quick kill. Picked up now a Minter Hammer as well. Might still be going for the Desolator. Quite late though, but it's never too late for a Desolator, to be fair. Sheepstick up on the Enigma. And we have got an ultimate orb picked up by the Bad Rider as well. Blink in, gosh, Flame Break will be in time. Firefly, I mean, there's more slows. Doesn't look like they'll be able to get a kill. And that Haste Rune, Bad Rider. Saving it for a rainy day definitely turned out. Well, I don't know how you say that anymore. Weird. Definitely worked out. There we go. Fixed. And there's indeed the Desolator picked up by Equal. They have 4 heroes here on the bottom lane, and this is the last tier 2 tower standing on the side of mouz sports. That is the main difference in this game right now, the towers. TP incoming from the Dark Seer. Gonna slow them down. There's a surge. Vacuum in on Stalker. There is no Ravage just yet. Stalker being turned into a chicken as well. Picked up rather. There's the Blasto grabbing Mantis with his BKB on again. Omni Slash hits on 2. Not gonna do that much, even though Equal still taking a lot of damage. Urn charges up on there. You will be able to get out though. Venomancer ulti gets used. Some Mantis misses the stun. Venomancer will still die to the Weaver though. Mantis taking a lot of damage here and will die to the Darkseer. Weaver will be able to get out of that one. It is still it is still gonna be a Vengeful Spirit that's on the chase here too. I wonder what she's still doing around here. Actually being invisible. That's what she was still doing. And now alive once more, or at least visible. And maybe they're gonna come in from the back. It's 1 for 1. Mantis went down as well as the Venomancer. And they're gonna go the long way around. And TP out from the Weaver. And they might be able to get the tier 2 tower finally, because it's very low already.
Dire's middle tower.
Fairly easy kill. Juggernaut picking up the last hit. And he picked up a Yasha as well, so it's going for that Mantis style. And maybe now they want to go for that tier 2 tower top. I mean, like I said, the towers was the main difference, and now it's only 1 tower again in difference, and it's in favor of NEXT.kz. And if you count that tower with that, you can think the gold graph being up slightly even. And I mean, it's so very even. It is so very even. I'm gonna put up net worth again. It is the Weaver, however, that is farming most of all. It's actually a pretty high on top of there. Also compared to the Juggernaut, but that is of course Weaver had a very good start and didn't really die up until late game. Finished himself at Deadless, got 2300 gold, is really doing good, even though he's still quite squishy. That's the thing about a Weaver. I mean, he kind of needs some HP. Yes, he got a Lincoln, which is all nice. If it's gonna be enough, we don't know. Oh, Equal is gonna fight Corky, gonna go for him as well. Look at that damage, Lincoln. Gosh, I don't think he's gonna be able to get away. Equal getting turned into a piglet, but that doesn't mean anything anymore. Blinking after someone, but there's a TP out. Tidehunter just wanted to make sure that we knew that he actually got the last hit up on that Enigma. We see a nice drawing on the minimap coming off from the TA. Equal making sure that they go towards the middle lane because there's heroes to kill there. Omni Slash is up though, as well as the Venomancer ulti. There goes a trap, doesn't hit. Tidehunter looking for a Ravage, looking for a Gush, gets a Gush up on the Juggernaut. Juggernaut should be fine though. And here they come, and there is no black hole for another while. Swap in, making sure that Bamboo was actually in there. He got stunned there, getting a lot of damage from that Weaver. Weaver who does not really want to walk through this wall because then they get a very powerful illusion of that. There we go. Still an illusion. TP out from Mantis. Should be not fine. There's the Omni Slash. Flame Break there as well as the Ghost Scepter, but that won't do anything for you anymore. You'll die. And the rest is on the run. Ravage was still up on there. Maybe they'll turn around and fight, but no. The Shrek actually buys back. Roshan is back up again, and that's where they're heading. And TA gonna go for BKB by the looks of it. 2500 gold up on the Bat Rider. I mean, like I said, the game feels even, though having said that, it is mouz sports that's more defending than the aggressor right now. But the last couple times they defended, I mean, we saw Furman and Black Hole, they're definitely not out of this game just yet. But they have not been able to pick up the Roshan anytime yet. This is the 3rd time it went down, 3rd time it went to the Dire side. Cheese up on the Shrek, Aegis up on the Weaver, who's going to be more involved in a lot of fights now. 3500 gold up on Ronin as well, so doing a good job there. I think actually didn't really see that one anymore. It looks quite cool. The new icon on the time lapse, that is. Kind of saw the rest, but oh well. 1300 gold up on the Enigma. That right? Did you do anything yet with your gold? No. Maybe he's just gonna wait until he can buy everything at the same time. Nada. Has finished his Mantis style and is gonna try to take this down the tower. There's still fortification if they want to use it. We sit down. Bet Rider get the last hit. And now 3500 gold up on him. And that's a creeper cleared in the meantime. Their own tier 2 tower is going to get pressured there as well. No fortification for them either. And that's Weaver picking up the tower. And they're going to continue on. Here comes the TPs. There is a black hole, however, but they do need to TP out of there. And there we go. Enigma TPing as well. But the last one there. Nado is still on the top lane. Trying to pressure down the tier 3 tower on the top lane. Now TPing out. But like I said, no fortification, and the tower is already down to half health. That's a lot of damage being done there. But the defense is still there, forcing everybody back. Blinking from Stalker could be there with a Ravage if they want to go for it. And we see them blink away from the Bat Rider. Doesn't want to be in that fight. Or was it the Bat Rider even, or was that the Enigma? It was the Enigma. As in, he wants... Enigma's thing is standing back until he sees a good black hole. But to be fair, positioning on NEXT.kz, oh, well, sometimes it almost seems like it's a good position. But we do see Vengeful Spirit thinking about her position as well. I mean, she's the one that has to stand very far back, and then when the moment is there, she saves her swap to get that swap on the Enigma. But that's the challenge right here for Corki, to get at least the Vengeful Spirit in there. As well, hopefully, the Tidehunter and the Leshrac, because those three are the more important ones. And they do! Vacuum! Black hole hits on 4, the other one on there is equal. Venomous ulti as well. Look at that! It's a massacre indeed, and it's equal again, and it's the last one alive! And equal, ER not going to be able to get away from this one. A team wipe! Triple kill for Nada, and that is the fight that they wanted. Blinkin, Surgeons, Vacuum, Black Hole, Venomous ulti, Omni Slash, Flame, Firefly. No Flame Break though, that will knock them out, but... Holy crap! And now they can get... They might be able to get a barracks there. No buyback on the TA, no buyback on the Vengeful Spirit. There is a buyback on the Tide, however, but by himself he can't really do that much. No buyback on the Leshrac. The Weaver is there. And actually picked up the recipe for a heart. The Weaver is on the top lane. He cannot do that much right now. The only solution he has is farm. Maybe push the lane out, hoping that they will be forced to TP out, but he is too late right now. Tier 3 tower will definitely drop. Fortification will be forced out, but I think it's too late. Here comes the Vengeful Spirit. Has to be very careful though, because by herself, like I said, she's not going to be doing that much. There comes the TP in from the Weaver. There goes the barracks. Weaver, what is he going to do? Sending through some swarms, but they are focused on those barracks, and they will get it, and they will back up afterwards unless, yeah, there goes the Lincolns. Here comes Stalkat. Will land the gush upon Enigma. But there's a surge away. Should be enough. And everybody gets himself out. Blink in. Anchor Smash. Vacuum doesn't hit anything but creeps. Someone being turned into a piglet on the side. We're following this though. Gale hits on 2. There's still a Ravage if he wants to use it. Wants to go for Alex. Alex gonna try to juke them around. He's gonna be the guinea pig. He's gonna be the one to take one for the team, as they say. The only one left there, and they will actually have to do with just that one. We're making sure that they can only chase one, and then the Venomancer is the one to take the fall. That is so worth though. That is so worth it. And I actually want to keep an extra eye on the chat now when that fight happens, because that was insane. I mean, we've seen it happen before, to be fair. You know, vacuums, black holes, stuff like that. But you know, if you have that lineup, it doesn't always work. But we've seen that before as well, so if it does work, it's all the better. But there is still a Blinkin and a Ravage. Oh, he doesn't find anybody though. There's no black hole though. Fortification will go off. 3,700 gold. And there's a swap. Stunning on Bamboo. There's another stun from the Leshrac. He's gonna try to vacuum. Gets the wall off. Still goes down though. But the tier 2 tower, tier 3 tower still sitting alive. In the meantime, Lasso up on Stalkat. Omnislash as well. That is the Ravage gone. Buyback from the Dark Sea. Tower still goes down. They want to go for this barracks. But here comes Nada wanting to do something. And Weaver trying to do something in return. Has to Shukushi himself away. Black hole up in 7 seconds again. Lightning going through. Blink away from equal. Flame break still hits on Mantis. Malefice as well as vacuum in, and Mantis will take a fire. The Shrek stun. He's not going to go up in a minute. Well, actually, it gets 3, but you know, that doesn't matter anymore. 3 for 1. 3 for 2, rather. Buybacks were there. I'm just going to put up this one. There was a buyback from the Dark Seer only. And they got 3 again. Tidehunter can buy back though this time. And of course, with the Templar Assassin still alive, with the Weaver still alive, it's not as nice as they had it previous time. But yeah. Hard complete up on the Weaver. It's gonna be a lot more hard to kill, but as we just saw, he's still definitely killable. And they just go for it. They go for the top lane. Tier 3 tower gonna be the target. Ravage up again in 2 seconds. And with Ravage I mean the Tidehunter. Tower will take a lot of damage though. No fortification like last time. Mechanism will keep them up. Trap slows him down. Ravage hits on all 5. Anchor smash as well. Stuns all around. And there goes the Darkseer as well to Juggernaut. Black hole though. Catches 2 only this time. As Swap around will interrupted. It is 2 for 1. Mantis did went down. But there goes the Betrider. There goes Enigma as well, I think. And it is this time Venomancer that's gonna be able to get away by himself. Or is he? He is all alone. Still gets to kill the Tidehunter. We hear him laughing evilly about that. But, you know, Alex... Yeah, triple kill on Equal, double kill on the Weaver, and that's a team wipe. And then it's just a slight overextension. Tidehunter was back up again. No, don't stay there when he is. When you know he has the Ravage still. And this might cost him a barracks. Do they have buyback? They do have actually buyback. Juggernaut has it as well as the Enigma, as well as the Betrider. The only one that doesn't have it is the Venomancer, well, Boohoo, and Darkseer has it on cooldown, but, you know, it's still not that bad. We're going to see if they get forced out at the same time. Even if they bought back, maybe they'll still be able to get the barracks, because Weaver is doing a lot of damage as well as the TAs. And 4 people there versus 3. They're still quite low on HP though, but the refraction is there, of course, as well. We'll see. We'll see. If they want to buy back, they have to do it now. Here comes the Darkseer. He's back up again. Search himself towards that mid lane. Wants to go for something. Wants to try to defend this. Fortification is not up. No more buybacks being done now. And they rotate back to the bottom lane. Tier 3 tower going to get pressured. Where are those buybacks? There comes the Betrider. That's the first one. But Tier 3 tower already down as well as the 2 barracks. And they might try to go more vacuum in. Darkseer will stun latches. There's a blink in. Where's the lasso? Gonna latch on Equal. But Darkseer is already dead again. TP incoming from the Juggernaut. TP incoming from the Venomancer as well, and it is gonna be the Weaver that dies to the Juggernaut. Omni Slash on Mantis, and he drops buyback from the Weaver though. Buyback, or Aghanim's up from the Vengeful Spirit now. They save their bottom barracks, but they lose their mids. I do think they waited a bit too long with those buybacks. They could have done so earlier. Of course, Juggernaut didn't buy back, and neither did the Enigma. They just waited until their timer was up, but it was a long timer. 4,400 gold up on the Enigma, by the way. $1,400 gold up on the Betrider. Doesn't have buyback anymore, just used it. It's the only one that actually did. The top lane is going to be the target once again, or maybe they're trying to catch someone out. Trying to find a kill. Venomancer has a pipe. See if we can find some more items that are new. Well, we already saw the side device being built up on the Betrider. I don't think we actually saw it complete just yet. We saw the Ghost Scepter up on Bamboo, which actually kind of hurt him in the end as well. But then again, that's a risk you have to take. I mean, you won't die to the TA, but you will die towards the lightnings and stuff like that. Abyssal. Abyssal completed up on the Juggernaut. 2k gold still up there. And has buyback therefore, so looking good. At the same time, he's up versus the Weaver that has, well, that's definitely looking good as well. I mean, he's level 25. I'm just gonna take a look at the experience, or gold graph first. It is 0. I mean, really, these spikes. I mean, this is a team fight and then a team fight. That's what it is. An experience graph, about the same thing. We can't really look at the experience graph that much anymore as the later we get into the game, especially now that Weaver is level 25. And I think, yeah, the Juggernaut also, so they won't level anymore, so we'll see it evening out regardless. It's illusions only, and they found that out as well. Everybody of NEXT.kz gathering here in the jungle, placing wards. Gonna go for it. 5 heroes there as well. If this is gonna be a fight, yes, there's a blink in, there's a Ravage, there's a BKB turned on. Gonna go for the Betrider first. Lasso on Equal though. The Shrek stun not hitting. Vacuum in. Kill going through. Is there gonna be anything more? Betrider, I'm not sure what the donkey is doing there actually. Betrider trying to get away. There's a black hole. Catches 3, but gets interrupted. And it is Enigma that goes down as well as the Tidehunter. First 2, they did their team fight thingy, so they died. No big deal. It's 3 for 3 right now with the Weaver as well as the Leshrac down on NEXT.kz, and the Darkseer as well as the Venomancer down on the Radiant side. And the buybacks are actually there coming off from the Radiant side. It is the buyback up on the Darkseers, the buyback up on the Enigma, and the Leshrac from the Dire side buys back as well. And they don't want to be losing that Roshan. Here comes the Tidehunter as well. And it's quite unusual to see Tidehunters and Enigmas buying back, even though they already did their Black Hole, they already did their Ravage. And we're gonna see what they're gonna mean with that. If they're gonna go for Roshan, or if they rather want to go for that tier 3 tower, or that extra barracks that they still have to be taken down, those ranged barracks. Here comes the Tide. He doesn't have a Ravage, but can still blink in and create some mayhem. Gale going, or sorry, no Gale. It is Equal that could turn into a chicken there, and Piglet rather vacuum in. Flame break as well, and his Mantis has to back off right here. Takes a lot of damage from that Firefly though, and will go down there. Where is the rest? There they are. It is gonna be Ballast that's gonna be taken down here. In the meantime, a bit more further up, it was the Juggernaut taking care of the Tidehunter. There goes the Vengeful Spirit, and there goes the Barracks. That is 4 heroes now down on NEXT.kz, and they cannot buy back anymore, and they're gonna go for more. They're not gonna go for the tier 3 stuff, they're gonna go for the tier 4s. Well, they have everybody up again. Venoman's on his way now too, and they have no Black Hole, but they still have a lot of time before something will happen. There still can be a buyback from Equal if he still dies, and he's looking pretty good about dying right now. There he goes, Juggernaut picking him up. Tier 4 tower will still drop. Buyback from Equal will not do anything, so he doesn't buy back right now. And Equal picking actually up a Shadow Blade. Tier 4 tower will still drop, and now they go for the barracks. I do find that sound that Nada makes with hitting that stuff annoying. There goes the lasso, hit on Equal. With BK Beyond will be enough. Look at that damage is going through. Nada actually taking a lot of damage there as well, but he's still wanting to chase something. Finds the Weaver though. Weaver will pick him off. At the same time, Equal will die as well. Gil will hit on the Weaver. Second word being placed as well. Venom's ulti time lapse. Wanted to get away. That's fine because they came here for the throne anyway, so they'll stick there and get the throne, and they will be able to get it, I think. 8 seconds for Leshrac again, and there's the blink in, there's the Weaver. Flame break there, that's a kill, and that is the throne exploding, and that is mouzsports taking game 1. And I say game 1 because there's gonna be another game because it's a league system. Everybody faces each other twice. And at the end of the season, team with the most points wins, and you get points for each win that you do. So right now, mouzsports gets themselves a point, and NEXT.kz has to see if they can get another point in the next game. My name is Sheever. This is a GosuLeague match, or was a GosuLeague match. We're gonna see more GosuLeague matches after this one. For more information about GosuLeague, you can check out gosugamers.net/Dota2. If you want to support me, you can subscribe to my YouTube, youtube.com/SheeverGaming. Very much appreciated. And we'll be jumping into game number 2 straight after this one, so don't go anywhere because we got more Dota 2 action coming right up, and you don't really want to miss that, I think.